All right, final call of the day, folks. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people have been on hold. You calling from a 352 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Saman calling from Atlanta.
What's on your mind?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So, I wanted to talk about the attack in Iran today, in Tehran, the attack that was done by ISIS.
Yes, please.
I don't know if you guys mentioned in the program. So, like 12 people died and over 40 people, well, they were injured. I just wanted to talk about a narrative that I sometimes see even mentioned in your program about the fight between Sunnis and Shia. Just so your viewers know, in Iran there's a 20 to 25 million Sunni minority. I was born in the Sunni in Iran. I'm I'm a minority in Iran, and but when the war happened between Iraq and Iran, and Iraq was a Sunni country, Iranians, including my dad, they fought in the war. Like for 3 4 years, he was in the war, and also today, the people that many people that got killed or injured, they're also Sunnis. They were people who worked for the legislators, including 24% of the legislator in the Majlis, they call it, the parliament. They are Sunni Muslims. And if you in the Twitter, the Farsi Twitter, Sunni people from all over Iran, Sunni, Shia, it didn't matter. They were upset. They were reeling about this attack. I just wanted to make it clear that it's not a fight between Sunni and Shia. It's a fight between a very specific sect of Sunni, Wahhabis and Salafis. They're a minority, but they have tremendous political and financial power behind them, and it's a fight between them and everybody else. Just wanted to talk about the attack and also point this out that there are many Sunnis in Iran that there are frictions between the majority, which is Shia, and the Sunni population, as there are frictions here in the U.S. between the minorities and the majority. But the war, wanting to kill each other, that's just something that I've seen Salafis and Wahhabis, supported by Gulf countries largely. They're the ones who want to kill everybody else.
Right. A narrow subset of folks. Well, I appreciate the call.
Definitely, yeah.
I appreciate the
Thank
call,
you.
and thank you. That's important stuff to get to. In fact, here's Bernie Sanders, and this is important. I mean, aside from the substance of what he's talking about here, but it is good to see Bernie Sanders, who is not known. Certainly, in his last campaign, you did not see him get out in front of foreign policy questions. But it's good to see him come out in this way. I mean, he didn't have any foreign policy advisors.
He was a touch, you could say, on the occupation. You
he
could give
did
him some
not-
credit on that, but besides that, no.
Well, yes, but my point is, in terms of foreign policy, he didn't even have any advisors. So for him to be getting out here and making sort of like affirmative being active in this area is good. And here's what he had to say in terms of sanctions on Iran, a vote that's coming up. Republicans, of course, want to do everything they can to scuttle this deal with Iran, so to increase pressure on Iran. Here's Bernie Sanders.
I have serious concerns about the sanctions on Iran contained in this bill. As we have heard from former Obama administration officials, including Secretary Kerry and Ambassador Sherman, these measures could undermine the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the very important nuclear agreement signed in 2015 between the United States, our P5 plus partners, and Iran. But above and beyond that, let us be aware and cognizant that earlier today, the people of Iran suffered a horrific terror attack in their capital, Tehran, in which 12 people were killed and many more were injured. The Islamic State has claimed credit for this attack. Mr. President, at a time when tensions are extremely high in that part of the world. Our goal must be to find ways to bring people together to reduce tensions rather than to exacerbate this very painful and dangerous situation. Let us also remember that the leaders of Iran immediately expressed condolences for the September 11th attacks against the United States, and that hundreds of Iranians held a candlelight vigil.
Bernie Sanders getting out in front of that. Good to hear, and good important point to remind people. Hey, Sam Seder here. Folks, you probably heard about the whole YouTube advertiser apocalypse. Well, we're suffering from it too. We need your help. If you want to keep this show alive, you want us to be able to still put out clips on a regular basis, head over to our Patreon page. Here's the link right here or down below there. And just give us a couple bucks a month and support this program. Really appreciate it.